goes. This little capsule right there. A lot of times I get asked, do you take it out? We do take the little capsule out, it's just it comes out so quickly due to the fact that she's priming her skin. That's what makes this procedure so much easier for me to do. There's a little capsule, and I'm excited because she's gonna look absolutely incredibly awesome once we get through with her skin. It's gonna be such a difference on the texture. She also has a secondary condition of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation because of her skin coloring. She is African American, and so darker skin tones are more prone to secondary effects of hyperpigmentation. So priming the skin is so essential. You can see already that it's starting to turn just nice and smooth in that area. You can see it starting to smooth out. How are you doing, sweetie? Good. Awesome. Love to hear that. There you go. There's the blackhead, and there's a little capsule here at the end. See it? Blackhead, little capsule right there. I've been asked, do I use like gauzes to do extractions? I do use gauzes. Especially if I'm working with a lot of area filament, you can get a lot of coverage of area to remove a lot of that filament. There it is. So I'm going to show you how I do filament in the area, that just this area here, so you have an idea. So this is all filament, so you could see very tiny area there, microcomedones. And so as we squeeze out, you can see it all come up. Okay, and so I do use 4x4s for that area. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. We'll work on that also later on, but I just wanted you to see that I also incorporate those two techniques together. Okay, here we go, and there we go. And I'll point it out. There's the blackhead, and do you see the little capsule right there? I just really love how when you prime that skin, it just so cooperative. All right. Go back and double check. There it is. Okay, so again, I'm stretching the skin. We're working in this area here, and there we go. There is the blackhead. There is the little capsule. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm pretty fast at doing extractions, but because we're videoing, I feel like I'm real slow here, but I want to make sure you guys see it. And there it is. So this one is managing more blackheads than anything else. How are you holding up? Good. Awesome. I'm going to go back and really double check. Make sure it's all out. And there it is. Okay. She's going to get a lot of relief of that post-inflammatory condition once we start cleaning the skin out. So the more pigment we have on our skin, the more stimulation of the melanocytes, which is what creates color. So if there's an impaction or acne impaction, it fills up, it puts pressure on the skin, and then you start getting all those little brown spots. As we start cleaning all that area out for her, it'll just get lighter and lighter, as we also treat it with topical solutions like a lactic, which is really beautiful on darker skin tones. It's made out of milk. We use a 30%, and that helps to brighten the skin and break up pigmentation clustering of the skin itself. So again, I'm going back and using my fingers to really feel that area, and I use my fingers to really stretch out that area too. Okay, stretch, and there you go. There's a little capsule at the end, right there. Stretch. Oh. And that's what we want to get out right there. See it? So it's important you go back and really double check. If you don't, it'll just keep growing in there. So we don't want that. There it is. What's that? Looks like it's nice and clean. Just make sure. That's good. Let's go through this area here. There's the end of that right there. Pull it out. That's the blackhead. That's a little capsule right there. Stretch. I think our patient's falling asleep here. Are you? I hear you snoozing. again. There's a little capsule at the end. And there's the capsule, and you just pull it out, okay? So at her age, she's producing a lot more oils. She's still in puberty, and so, you know, managing acne is managing the skin's way of producing oils. We know she's going to produce oil. So what we want to make sure is that she keeps her skin nice and clean, which she does. And she comes in for extractions, and once we start extracting and once she stays on a really good home care regimen, she's going to do really well. Okay, I'm going to move on this side a little bit for you so that you can see. Now when I stretch the skin, a lot of times one can look at the skin and it's just think that there's nothing there because it looks soft and smooth. But really when you stretch that skin out, it's really what you see underneath. And that's what, see if the camera can catch this, but this is what I'm seeing. So this is what we really need to go in there and extract out. So Ezekiel, how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. How was your drive over here?
It was really good. Not as long as last time because it was raining and stuff, so it's better now.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know if you got to see the comments, but you definitely have some fans out there, which is great. So he does have you know, blackheads that we're working with, and I just finished probing and washing his skin. And I'm going to go back and probe that one again. Thank you so much for your comments, your suggestions. I don't think I have laughed so much. Some of them were so funny. A lot of them were just great, and looking forward to implementing those ideas. So we'll definitely let you know who we've chosen, and thank you again. Truly appreciate that. I want to move them a little bit this way and stretch that skin. And let's go ahead and move it this way. Once we get that wash going, it's kind of like, unfortunately, it starts to clear up the skin. And so we had a girl that we were going to record, and we put her on the wash, and she's completely almost cleared, and kind of a bummer. And I think he's doing pretty good. Ezekiel, I think you're doing pretty good here. You still have a lot to clean out though.
That's what you're for.
That's right.
And I saw some of the comments, so I want to thank you guys for that. They're very nice comments. And you're very welcome for allowing myself to get used, because everybody was like, thank you for being so willing, and I was like, okay. You're welcome.
helicopters, but when you live in Fort Hood, you're gonna get helicopters. So right now I'm extracting small comedones in this area. I'm going to go ahead and open this one. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome. I'm going to go on this side and clear this one out because it's ready for us to clean. So this is the ones that kind of we talked about earlier, being a little bit more purple color. Basically what that means is that you still have bacteria underneath there, and that bacteria can actually cause scarring. So you definitely want to clean that out really good and make sure that it's all cleaned up. I am going to put a little cotton on there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move to the side here. And are you still holding up good?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing good.
Okay, so these are a little bit stubborn. So I'm going to skip that whole area. Don't even put it in the recording. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna go back and comb. So if they're a little stubborn, you just got to go back and just open it up. Try, not to put so much pressure that you cause a secondary condition of a post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation because you put too much pressure on that area. I'm really stretching and looking and just trying to get underneath here and see what comes up. On the bridge of his nose and his forehead. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the comments that you guys just put. There's so many of them that are so incredible and so creative, and I love the fact that we have such an amazing group that just kind of just dove in and felt so comfortable to leave me comments and make suggestions, and but some of them were so funny. And it was great. So made my day for sure. So these blackheads are really stubborn up here, and so I've probed them. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A little cluster here. I'm going to work on the nose, and let's see if it's ready, because it's had some stubborn blackheads, and we do pre-soften it. We wash it, and I use an acid exfoliator liquid to help. I know that you guys had asked for an exfoliator, so I do want to talk to you a little bit about the concept that I have when it comes to exfoliators. I don't use granule exfoliators because they can scratch the skin, especially like the apricot scrubs. So what I do is I use a gel, and what the gel does is when it's applied to the skin, it immediately breaks up the top layers of the buildup of dead skin cells, and then you just rinse it off, and then you've exfoliated your skin. No need for any manual. You just apply it, leave it on for about 60 seconds, and rinse off, and your skin looks amazingly beautiful. Just really nice and bright, just like you would with a granule exfoliator, without any of the trauma again that it can cause to the skin. Granule exfoliators scratch the surface. They're micro scratches, but they do scratch the surface. And so again, I'm all about not creating so much trauma to the skin. but using products that will aid the skin to heal.
That's a really good tip.
Mm-hmm. Are you breathing okay?
Mm-hmm. I just didn't know that, you know, but the whole...
Oh, exfoliate?
Mm-hmm.
Were you really oily around your nose at one time or no?
I don't know.
No,
I don't remember.
you don't remember. All of a sudden,
That's funny.
you're taking the fit.
Yeah, I plead the fifth. I plead the blood.
So the reason why I asked him is because, you know, a lot of times you see our patients when they come in, or clients, and I want to clarify this, because the reason why I call them patients is because I do have a doctor on staff, and anything that has to do with all the patients that we see here, or clients, have to go through her. And so so just that's, it's not because I'm a nurse. I've never said that. I'm an esthetician and a proud one. I love what I do. I don't want to seem like I'm doing something that is out of the scope of my practice. So just know that. If I've offended anyone, I do want to apologize, because that's not what I want to do. But anyway, you see a lot of the clients that have filament, but he doesn't. Basically, all he has is blackheads right now at this point. So that tells me that he's not as oily, and which is a good thing. So now we're just wanting to go ahead and clean all this up. So as he starts coming in and allowing us to do extractions, this is going to smooth out. You're going to see a lot of this area, this texture is going to completely smooth out for him. All right, well, I want to thank you for tuning in, for allowing us to be a part of your life. I know that you're part of mine. I always look forward to hearing from you. I have spent the last 2 days reading every comment, but I think it's up to like 1,700 comments. By the time probably you'll see this video, it'll be more. So I think I only got to read like maybe 100 maybe. So next year I'll still be hitting a little hard for you guys, but just know that I do want to read your comments and the ideas that you've given us. And so thanks again. Tune in to see our next video. We are doing videos every Thursday, and we're posting on Instagram every Tuesday. And look us up on Facebook under Nilsa's Skin Essentials Acne Clinic, and subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram. Again, thank you so much. Love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Your sweet comments, your prayers during the loss of my dad, and your support through so many times that I couldn't sleep. I just got on my YouTube channel and just read the comments, and it really brought a lot of comfort. So thank you so much for being so just wonderful. You guys are amazing. And we have with us today Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hi. It's gonna be bad.
I bet it is. I have missed you. I think we were just a little off with the holidays, and so we're just glad to have you back. Now, for the ones that have been following Kay, this is the first time we actually are working on his left side of his skin. We've always been working on the forehead and on the right side, so now we're working on the left side. Got a lot of catching up to do, and I told him that I'd like to see him, if we can, at least every 2 weeks, but if I can get him in weekly, that's what we're gonna shoot for, so that we can get his skin completely clear. When it comes to acne, you really want to be ahead of the game. You don't want to stay too far out without doing extractions, and so we definitely want to do that for him. And how are you doing, Kay, overall?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Been busy.
Have you? How's school going?
Good. Good.
That's wonderful. I know that it's no longer swimming season, correct?
Yes, it's over.
It's over, so now we know that you're gonna be studying really hard so that you could get what? What are you wanting to get?
To be able to drive.
There you go. So his mom said, you get good grades, you get to drive. And so he's excited. And he's very smart. He'll get good grades. Especially with a little bit of motivation behind it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, he's got a lot of blackheads. And we're just going to keep extracting and cleaning out those pores for him. So as you can see, it's pretty clogged through here too. I hope everyone had a wonderful new year, and I'm praying that you guys have just a blessed 2020. And I've been asking everyone, what's your goal for 2020? Nobody has a goal, which is kind of good. So every day you start new, and you just don't put that kind of pressure on yourself, and you just do your very best, and it's okay. Because I asked Kay, did you have a goal? He goes, no. And I said, well, don't feel bad, because I didn't either. So right on that base, so I have been, asked, and I've received phone calls and emails in reference to the glycolic wash, and you've been reaching out to me on YouTube also. We are currently working on some final things that we need to take care of, and it takes longer than what I thought it would take, but I just trust that everything works out for good, and in its perfect timing. But I will tell you that within the next couple of months, we'll definitely have it for you guys to be able to order through our website. And so that's basically what we're doing right now. Once we get to a certain stage that I know that it's available within like the following month, I may go ahead and just open it up, because I can only sell 500 kits on this first order. So what I may do is just have you guys order the first 500, and then that way you could get those for you guys to use, and then we'll reorder again the second batch. So anyway, just kind of wanted to let you know that. We'll give you more details on it. Thank you for your patience, though. Truly appreciate it. Okay, stretch again, right on that base. So everything is drying up. As you can see, it's oxidizing. So that's why you see the little black plugs. But the longer they sit in the pores, the bigger the pore will get, and we don't want that. Even though I know that case skin is going to look really absolutely fabulous by the time we get through with it. Holding up okay? As I'm extracting, I can see such a difference on the smoothness of the skin. I'm going to come back to this one in just a minute. I'm going to open it up. Okay, you're doing okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think somebody had written a comment about Kay, you're doing okay? So I just thought about that. So anyway. You guys crack me up. Just the things that you write just makes me laugh. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Bevel up. here, this one here, and then that one there. This little area can be a little bit sensitive, so you want to stretch really good. And scoop from the bottom. Get at, get that lesion, those blackheads from the base. So when doing extractions, wherever it's permitted in your state, some do not allow lancets or needles here, because of course with my doctor I'm allowed to go ahead and do it. But at least open them, or make sure you're using a really good keratolytic, because you want to make sure that everything releases to the surface of the skin. So here I just pre-treat the skin, and then with a 27 half gauge needle and a 35 degree angle, go ahead and open it, and it makes it so much easier. And I'm just kind of running my fingers through this area just to make sure that it's clean and I don't feel anything underneath there. So it's got a little cluster through here. Okay, you're holding up fine.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wash his skin. Okay, I just washed his skin, and I'm gonna go through, just kind of double check the areas that I already worked on, because as you remember, the wash will bring things up to the surface, and so I'm just kind of double check. Okay, so now we're gonna work on this area here. He had a little bit of a cluster. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work now in the temple area, so when I take a picture, you'll see the area that I worked on. How are you doing?
Good, good.
All right. I'm gonna stretch that skin really good. Okay, so it's got some small ones here. I'm gonna go after, run on that base, stretch, stretch. So when you stretch that skin and tighten it, then it goes up to the surface, and then you could get those itty bitty ones out. You never really want to pinch. Got some small one here. I'm just getting those little tiny ones out. I'm gonna stretch, go at the base, and there it is. Again, stretch, go on the base, and there it is. Okay, there's a couple here. Okay, I'm gonna go up to about right here. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more towards the jaw area and try to get some of those out for him, okay? Okay, you're gonna feel this a little bit more too. It's a little sensitive. You feel it? Oh. So let's see how you do with this, okay? Okay, just finished washing that area. So I'm gonna go ahead and gently, I know, okay, this is a sensitive area. I'm gonna go really gently on you, okay? And I know you told me you had homework to get done, so we'll let you go just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna be signing off. So I want to make sure that Kay gets some rest tonight. He gets his homework done. Thank you guys so much for joining me and Kay and Jody watching this video. I have missed you guys, and you know, when I'm doing videos, I feel like I'm just sitting like right in front of you guys and just talking. I always say this, but it just feels like just an amazing family. So thank you again for your support and your love. Don't forget, if you have never subscribed to my channel, ask you to subscribe. Hey, by the way, we hit 500,000. Thank you guys. I'm sorry my head is a little bit awful. It's just a lot of things going on, but oh, thank you so much from the depths of my heart. It wouldn't have never been possible without you guys, and so thank you for subscribing, and we reached that goal, and so it was you guys and that made it possible, and so thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. God bless you. And look us up on YouTube. And I'm sorry, look us up on Facebook under Nilsa Skin Essentials Acne Clinic, and Instagram under Nilsa Brown. Take care and God bless.
Hey, y'all.
I kept telling him, I think you have a fever. He's like, no, I don't. But I think it's just the weather here has been crazy. And you know, I always have to talk about the weather. And right, it's cold, it's hot, and then it rains.
It's bipolar.
It is. And so we had a kind of a cold morning, and it ended up, I think, close to maybe 70 by this afternoon. But anyway, Cedar's really high and everybody's having some problems, so I think that's a little bit with Kay here. But I am working on doing his extractions. He's looking good, but I like to get him in as often as I can, and as often as he is available. So I guess kind of a mutual thing for both of us, because I'm booked pretty solid, and so we're having to see him in the evening, and I don't mind. So he's congested. He looks better, but it's not where I want him to be. So I'm working really hard to get that skin to clear up a little bit more. So he said he's not doing any sports right now, and he's going to be able to come in and see me a little bit more often. So that's always good news. So as you can see, stretching and just cleaning out those pores, and they're ready to be extracted. I want to thank everyone for ordering my product. I just do want to give you an update on it. We're looking at the end of April for shipping, and hopefully sooner, but that's as soon as our chemists can get the products out to us. We got already all the bottles done. Thank you for voting in your favorite bottle. And we also got, I think, all of the printing done. basically everything it's done. Now we're just waiting for the chemist to fill the bottle. So I'm praying that you guys will be able to get your product sooner. We only have maybe, I don't know, like 100 maybe left or something like that to sell to meet our 500 goal. So if you haven't ordered your product and you want to order them, please do. Just go to my Facebook page or go to my website and you can order the product there, and it's 𝑭𝒂𝒂𝒍.co. All right, I did have a couple of questions that were brought up, and so I do want to take the time to answer them. And basically, one of the questions was, can someone that has like dry skin and is wanting to target fine lines, wrinkles, and or sun damage, can they use my product? Yes. So when I first started this product line, of course, it was targeted towards acne. But we also know that as we age, our body cell turnover slows down. So we need something to expedite cell turnover. So the wash is designed to expedite cell turnover because it starts to remove the top layers of the skin, therefore allowing new cells to come up to the surface. And so with that, and the BHA AHA, which is the second step, has alpha hydroxy and it has beta. It works both to not only bind the barrier because it's pH balanced, it also helps to exfoliate the skin lightly. Now the third step is the moisturizer. That is where it hydrates the skin, again binds the moisture to the skin. It uses hyaluronic acid, which is one of the best forms of hydration for the skin, and it's more water-based, but then the moisturizer has vitamins that enriches the cells, and it can be used for oily in combination and dry skin. So basically can be used for all skin types. On oilier skin, it would be used at night, a very small amount. On drier skin, it will be used morning and night, the same thing, a small amount. So I have been using this product line for a very long time on my patients, and really they love it. They call the moisturizer the miracle cream. So I think everyone's going to enjoy it. And when you order it through our site, you do get a free gift from us, which is it's Be Gone. And so if you have a lesion come up, you just dab it and it kills the bacteria and starts the healing process very quickly. So that's about all I'm going to say about the product, and we're gonna go ahead and concentrate here on our sweet friend. Okay, so you could see he's looking great. I'm a perfectionist, and you can see, look how smooth that skin is, and it was covered at one time. It's just that with acne, talked about this before, you really want to be able to do extractions on a continual basis and always stay ahead of that bacteria so it doesn't build up or on those pores. And so you want to clean those pores out. But due to scheduling and with school and all, that's a little hard, but we'll get there, right, Kay?
Yeah.
All right. How are you doing overall?
I'm doing good.
Good. Had someone send me a question, and they were like, how does someone get 2,000 viewers daily added onto their channel? I don't know. I don't have a secret to that. I just always say it's God, and I will continue to say it's that because, I don't know what else to say, but I just want to say thank you for all the new people that have signed up with us. I hope you enjoy it. We definitely like to add you on as part of our family. We have an amazing community, loving, caring, supportive. I'm telling you, I have never dealt with such a great group of people that I have not physically met, but definitely in my heart, they have won me over. And so welcome to our channel. I hope that you can learn a lot from what we are doing here. And we look forward to having a long relationship with you guys. So again, thanks. So again, for those that are new, it's all about the base. So you want to stretch, get underneath here the base of the lesion, and then just kind of just push that up forward to the surface. Okay. Again, base, push forward to the surface. Okay. He's pretty primed most of the time. I always do, use the needle. There's going to be most likely a place here or there that I'm going to need it. But today he's very receptive. His skin is doing really good. And a secret really is stretching. And if you see this really well, I don't know if the camera catches it. This is an ingrown hair right there. And there's the hair right there. So we're getting that out. Stretch, base, and then remove. Okay. Keeping the area clean is important when extracting. For the esthetician, it's going to be vital and important that you just work in a nice clean surface. How are you doing, Kay?
Okay, good.
All right. Let me know. You can just raise your hand, okay?
Yep, I got you.
I had two lovely ladies come in today from Michigan to visit our clinic. I had the pleasure of meeting them. I wish I would have been able to speak to them a little bit more, but I was so busy. And then when I went to go say goodbye, they had already left. So if you get to see this video, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. But thank you for coming all the way from Michigan. I don't think they came all the way from Michigan just to see me, but they came from Michigan to see me and our clinic, and they got one of our favorite estheticians here also. Her name is Selena, and so they got to work with her. And then we had someone, was it the week before, from Canada. So I'm just going to have to one day throw a big reunion. When I get rich and famous, I promise I'll send you the invitation. But that was really sweet also. She was so kind. And I can't pronounce her name because it's kind of a hard name, wasn't it? A little bit. Okay, stretch. And probably the camera won't catch it, but you can literally hear the plug when we extract, and that's a good thing. I also want to make sure that for the new people that are watching, I am not a doctor, never claimed to be a doctor. I'm an esthetician that is very passionate about her work. I love people and I love what I do. And because I love people and love what I do, I like to share my work with others. And And so I just allow you guys to come into my world and experience what I experience every day. And so please just know that I do not make any medical decisions. Everything that I've learned either through schools that I have invested into with my education and the doctors that I have worked with. But under no circumstances do I diagnose or anything like that. That's not my job. My job is to manage. And so I just wanted to make that clear for the ones that are new here. Okay, so the secret to it is, and you'll see me doing this often, is that I really go through here and clean, and after I clean, I check. Your fingers, you can really feel what's going on underneath. So if you've ever had a consult with me, I'll always pretty much ask. I wash my hands really good, and then I sanitize them, and I'll ask permission. If they say no, well, then it's no. But I always ask, can I feel your skin without my gloves? And that just allows me to really go in there and feel what's underneath that skin and determine a lot of things. You know, their skin is amazing. It's the most, largest organ in your body. And it tells a lot about you and what's going on the inside. It shows on the outside. And so when you look at it and when you feel the skin, you'll be able to determine what's going on. So, Kay, I think you have a fever. No. Okay. I keep telling Kay, I said, Kay, I think you have a fever. He's like, no. No. I pray you don't have a fever. I don't think you do.
No, I don't get sick.
That's right. Okay, so we stretch. So I'm going to go into the upper perimeter of the cheekbone. Stretch again. I am going to be doing podcast every single month. We are going to go live, and we're going to allow our listeners, and I think we're going to pick like 2 or 3 to ask questions, and then I'll be able to answer them. Look us up on under Marietta, but what I'm going to do is, because I can't remember exactly the page, how to get to it, but I will put it underneath in my video so that you can actually go there and see it. I do have a new page. I do have a Facebook page that's new, and it's called the Queen of Pops. And the reason why I did that page is because I'm going to start doing short videos for you guys to see, and little special clips that you don't get the opportunity to see on YouTube. So if you have not found me under that specific name, please look me up. It's Anilsa Brown, the Queen of Pops. And please like our page. And then we're going to be having some fun things also going on in our Instagram page for you guys too. So we're trying to stay connected. It's kind of funny because it's kind of new to me with a lot of the technology. I'm not old school. Facebook is my favorite, but for the younger viewers, we're going to do Instagram. Okay, I'm going to check up here again. Make sure I got this nice and clean. And we have this little area through here.
I do want to quickly thank you for the emails, the messages. What else? Oh my goodness, Facebook. Every means of trying to reach me to let me know about the problem, and it's a real problem that I'm having with other people stealing my content or creating a whole new page of, they take my picture and they just create a whole new channel. You know, I post these videos and I don't mind sharing because, you know, it's not a problem, but I think it would be nice if you, you know, will say, give me credit, but instead of claiming it as your own or stealing it for making up money, it's wrong, you know. So we have someone specifically that's working on that, and so they're already coming down on many of these people that are coming in to steal, I guess they're called pirates, our content or videos, or pretend that they're me, okay? I do not use, for the most part, mostly what I use is always cotton tip applicators, not any other instrument. So that would be the first hint. And the other hint is, I think, I haven't learned the language yet, but the only thing I speak is Spanish and English. So if I speak another language, it's not me, okay? So thank you for letting me know, because when you guys send the information over, we're on it. We're starting to write the letters, submit the request to YouTube. So thank you for keeping an eye out for me, okay? I'm gonna go more inner. He's pretty flushed and he's really hot to the touch on his skin. So that way you know. I'm gonna pray for him before he leaves. I'm gonna turn him just a little bit this way. Stretch. Stretch. Base. Right on that base.